Hi, Gloria. Thanks for talking to us
Hi.
today. Hi.
Thank you.
So we'll just talk about your experience of worship in Reading. So were you born in Reading or did you move to Reading?
I moved to Reading from London,
Okay. What year was that?
1962.
Okay. So that's quite a while ago. So you've been here a long time.
Yes, I have.
How old were you when you came?
22.
Okay. So you had an experience. What was your first church experience like when you came to Reading?
Well, when I came to Reading, we didn't have a church as black people, but Mrs. Burnett, we worshipped in Huntley and Palmer's Hall. That's where we worshipped.
Huntley and Palmer's Hall?
Yes, with a lady called Mrs. Burnett.
And were you in a church in London before you came to Reading?
Yes.
What
yes.
church was that?
Church of God in Christ in Dalston.
Okay, so you were looking for something similar?
Yes, of course, yes.
And so this church in
Huntley and Palmer's, one of the halls.
Right, was the best. So what was that like, that church like?
It was okay, Pentecostal, you know. It was fine. Yes, what I was used to.
Okay, and was that a mainly black congregation or was it a mixed congregation?
It was a bit mixed.
And how long did you stay there for?
Probably a year or two until another church was started in Fartherston Road.
Where?
Fartherston Road.
Okay, right.
New Testament Church of God.
Yes, yes. And so you moved to that one.
Yes.
Did everybody move or did you?
No, not everyone. Some people did, yes.
Yeah. And what made you move to that new church? What drew you in?
Well, probably because it was led by a black pastor or black people, yes.
So did it feel different in that community when you moved to that church?
Yes, it did feel a bit different.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So what was nice? Was it more comfortable? Was it the music?
Well, the music, and then you feel that you were with your own people. Well, I felt that anyway.
Yes, yeah. And did you stay there for a long time, or did you move again? Or
we moved from there, and there was a church. We moved from there and went to the Oxford Road. No, we went to Caversham, New Testament Church in Caversham.
Right.
Where there was a pastor, Hastings. Yes.
So what year is this now? Are we into the 70s or?
Probably
80s?
Yeah, probably 70s.
70s.
Yes.
Okay. So were you in Caversham then was that the same church that continued, or was that?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And so was that congregation more mixed, or was it mostly black, or was it?
Predominantly black.
Okay. And what was the service there like?
It's okay, it was good. Yes, yes.
So your experience in Reading has been mostly with the black churches?
Yes, it has. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you've stayed. So your church, what's your church like now? Which one are you at?
I go to the Globe.
Okay, so so you left the Caversham one. So what was that move? What made you do that move?
I think yes, I think I sort of slipped back a bit, from going to church.
Okay, so something wasn't drawing you in regularly. Yeah. So now that you're at the Globe, do you feel we've had the pandemic, but outside of that, were you going more often as you wanted?
I was, yes.
Yeah. Okay. And are you involved in kind of groups? Is there women's elders group there and things?
No, there isn't an elders group there.
Okay. So, but that looks like the place. Does that feel like the place you'll stay? That's the place. Is that your home church now? Do you think?
At the moment.
At the moment.
Yes.
Okay. So you see the possibility of moving again if you.
Quite likely.
Okay. So do you get bored after a while in church? This is something?
No, I don't get bored. No, not at all. No.
But you like to move when you want to.
Well, if it if it comes to the push come to shove, then, you know.
Yeah. So what's it like being here today with this service? Because this is not in your church.
Yes, it's good.
It was a nice service,
Yes,
wasn't it?
lovely service.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sort of looking back at the journey that the Windrush people have made. Yeah. What's it like for you to look back on that journey?
Well, looking back on the journey, we've been through different things, you know, and you look back and you think where you were and where you've been and where you are. It hasn't been a bad journey.
No.
Yes.
No. And yes, yeah. And you came to Reading at 22.
Yes.
What year did you? How old were you? Were you born in London, or did you come?
No, I came when I was 18.
Okay, from
Jamaica.
From Jamaica. So had you intended to stay forever?
5 years.
You were one of the 5 years. Well, that was the thought I wanted
Yes,
to find
5
out.
years,
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
And it's
yes.
become decades later.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes. So that decision's been made. You feel this is it?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course, and it because I mean it's more my home here now than back home, isn't it?
Yes. Yes. You were 18. I mean, it's a long time ago as well.
Yes, many years. Yes.
Yeah. So Reading is home, and you've had many church experiences, and
A few, yeah.
yeah. It sounds like they've been mostly pleasant. It doesn't seem as though there are any.
Yes.
Are there any anecdotes, any memories you want to share about any of those churches, or?
Well, I remember my children grew up in the Caversham Church, and you know, it was everyone was just like just one big happy family, you know, one big happy family. Sometimes on a Sunday after church, your children would, or we used to go to each other homes, you know, and have a meal, which you know which I thought was quite good.
Yeah.
And the children, you know, they after Sunday service, Mommy, I'm going down to this friend or going to that friend, you know. It was just. I think in those days people were more. I don't know. People were more. We were more together, I think, you know.
Yes, so that's the closeness of the Caribbean community.
Yes,
in Reading.
very close. Yes,
Yeah. Yes, because of course sometimes now people don't know each other. I mean, I didn't grow up in Reading, so
yes,
I've learned,
of course. Yes,
I've met quite a few people.
yes,
but
and everyone knew everyone else.
yes,
you
yeah,
know, yes.
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 That was my sense when I first came. That if people didn't know you because you weren't from here, then they know each other. But I think that there are even people now who don't know other people. You know, it's
Yes, yes. You know, even though I was from Jamaica, and you had people from St. Vincent, people from Barbados, but we all knew each other.
Have your kids stayed in Reading?
No.
They've moved. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, but Reading is your home and has
Well,
been.
yes. It is my home. Yes, and I quite like it in Reading. I think it's what you get used to.
Yes. You've made a life for yourself.
Yes.
And part of that is church. You've got a church community because everyone here knew you today. So
well,
that was the sense that I got.
Yes.
Because you were volunteered to me.
Yes,
So,
of course, yes.
which is good.
Yes.
Do you have, just to end, do you have a favorite song or hymn that you'd like to
I've
share?
got several, but the one that I like is "We Plough the Fields and Scatter." I like that song, yes. Amongst others.
Yes, but that's
I
the
do-
top one.
I do
Okay.
like that one, yes.
We plough the fields and scatter the
The
good.
good things over the land.
Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you for agreeing to speak to me. So I hope it wasn't too difficult.
Hope it wasn't a disaster.
It was fine. It was fine.
Okay,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.